Alright, I'm going to give you guys a short tutorial on how to calculate the direct materials placed in production. If you just watch exactly what I do, you're going to have a homework assignment that looks just like this. All you have to do is refer back to where I put the numbers. It's kind of just like a game of fill in the blanks. So it says raw materials inventory beginning balance. Well, the beginning balance is going to be in 2011 because 2011 is prior to 2012. So here you just put $20,000. That is our beginning balance, or BB. Then it says add current period raw materials purchases. So transferred in. So if we begin with 20,000, what transfers in? Well, if you look around, you see raw material purchases. That looks like a transfer in to me because we purchased it, and now we have 110,000 more of whatever in our space. So we have 20,000 that we started with, and then another additional 110,000 left off a zero that came from raw material purchases. So raw materials available for production would be the combination of those two. So you take your raw materials inventory beginning balance, you add whatever you purchase, which is 110,000, and voila, you have $130,000 in raw materials available for production. Then it says less raw materials inventory ending balance. Well, since 2012 is after 2011, your ending balance is going to be whatever your raw materials inventory is in the last year, and that's 10,000. So we end it at 10,000. So it says raw materials placed into production. Well, if we had 130,000 that we could put into production, and then our balance at the end of 2012 was 10,000, then you would subtract the two, and you would come up with 120,000 worth of raw materials placed into production because our ending balance was 10,000. And then less indirect materials included in manufacturing overhead. What we see right here in this sentence, it says of the total raw materials placed in production for the year, $10,000 was for indirect materials and must be deducted to find direct materials placed in production. So we know that we have to subtract that amount. So we go ahead and put our $10,000 right there, and then we take our raw materials placed into production, which was 120,000, minus our indirect materials included in manufacturing overhead, and we come up with 110, oops, can't type, $110,000 of direct materials placed into production. You'll have a homework assignment for week 1. It looks just like this. If you struggle, if you run into a roadblock, just refer back to the video and it'll show you exactly what to do.